Greetings, Old Guard members, alumni, family, and friends. My name is Stephen Shaw, President of the East Orange Old Guard, and it is my pleasure to welcome you this evening. Although we are not able to fellowship together at our annual dinner, I want to thank each of you for joining us for the first virtual Old Guard ceremony. I would also like to acknowledge our fabulous committee members who have done a stellar job putting this program together. Without a great team, you cannot succeed. Thank you for your commitment to the Old Guard over the years. As the mayor of the city would say, we are one community. Now more than ever, we are hoping you will continue to contribute to our causes, which aim to provide scholarships, football camps, and other opportunities for the football players of East Orange Campus High School. Thank you and enjoy learning more about the history of the Barringer and East Orange Thanksgiving game and the Old Guard.
Good evening. I'm Rasheed Muhammad, also known as John Webb. I'm from East Orange High School, class of 1972. I want to thank you for joining us this evening on this virtual ceremony of this illustrious tradition. Now, many of you look at this tradition as to who will be the winner and who will have bragging rights. But this contest and tradition is about much more than that. It's about molding and shaping these young athletes and developing them and preparing them for the next level in their young life.
I attended Barringer High School, 1949, 50, 51. Graduated in January of 52. Back in the day, they had mid-year graduations. We had so many boys and girls that went to school. I played varsity football 3 years. Proud to say, played East Orange. What a rivalry. Barringer, East Orange, the Old Guard. From when I was young in grammar school, my brother Tony played, and the Barringer East Orange game was, oh God, revered throughout the country. The teams previous years would get together the night before, called the Old Guard. The captains of the team, the game the next day, would go to the visiting school. East Orange captains would come to the Barringer assembly, and the two Barringer captains or co-captains or whatever would go to East Orange to their assembly, their pep rally, and they would talk, and it was just fantastic. It was, the camaraderie was fantastic. The game itself, the oldest rivalry in the country. And remember, Barringer was the fourth oldest high school in the country. At one time it was called Newark High School. It was the only high school. So that's why the rivalry was so precious. So you who are playing in that game should revere it and be honored that you're playing for East Orange or Barringer, because we have nothing but memories and fond memories, and always, always, always remember, in God we trust, and in America, the greatest country in the world. So you guys go out there, be proud, be good friends, be good sportsmen, and enjoy that game, and may the best team win.
Good evening, everyone. I hope you and your families are staying safe during these trying times. My name is Darryl White. I played on the 1968 and the 1969 back-to-back state championship East Orange, at that time, Panthers state championship team. My fondest memories of the East Orange Barringer rivalry starts when I was probably 8 or 9 years old. My household's Thanksgiving was planned around the East Orange Barringer football game. I can remember the band marching from East Orange High School to then Martin Stadium, and the street being lined with people cheering and watching the band as it passed by. This just inspired me and just made me want to play for East Orange so badly. And it just continues, and it just continues the year after year to have built up to a point where you just had to play for East Orange. I can remember going to the game, 9,000 and 10,000 people being at Martin Stadium or School Stadium in Newark. Both communities turned out for that game. I have to say that in encouraging the kids of today, keep playing hard. Keep this rivalry alive, because this rivalry it transcends football. It goes past football. You have people who played in this game 50, 60, 70 years ago still talk about the game. And guys, this is what you'll do when you become a little older too. And lastly, I'd like to show my appreciation and a sense of pride for East Orange High School coach Ray Oliver, who grew up across the street from me on Summit Street, who witnessed all of these kind of things happening, and who is now giving this back to the kids in East Orange today. And he's brought East Orange, the program, back to where it should be. And one thing that makes me even prouder is he gets the majority of his seniors in school the next year in college, which is also more important than athletics. So once again, enjoy the game and may the best team win.
Hello, my name is James Oliver, and I'd like to thank the Old Guard for giving me this opportunity to reminisce about my old football days. The East Orange Barringer football game that takes place every Thanksgiving Day was something to behold. I played 4 years on varsity on the East Orange Panther football team, serving as captain of the 1963 state championship team. I was fortunate to be selected as a first-team All-American by Parade magazine. But what I'm most proud of is just being on the field on Thanksgiving Day and seeing so many families and community members come out to see us play. East Orange Barringer Thanksgiving Day game was one of the largest high school football crowds in the state. Unfortunately, some of us may not be able to attend in person this year, but I'd like to wish both teams the best of luck and continued success in keeping the honor and tradition of the Old Guard in the game alive.
Hello, my name is Keith Hunter. I played in 1976 to 1980 and graduated in 1980. My fondest moment is my senior year. It was the last game, and I wanted to score a lot of touchdowns by running and passing. And I played defensive back and also had an interception. And then the encouragement for the team is that I know you guys are young and you're really playing for the seniors. It's been a tough year for everybody. So I would say, please finish strong. Finish the race. You're playing against a good team, but that's okay. As long as you give your all, that'll be fine. And then next year you prepare yourself to win it all. Thanks.
Hi, my name is Reggie Griffith. I graduated East Orange High, 1969. I coached Orange High, West Side High, and the East Orange High. I had a great time playing against Barringer, Thanksgiving, 1969. Great bunch of young men. God bless you. Be safe.
Happy holidays, everyone. My name is Eric Palmer. I'm an assistant coach for the East Orange campus Jaguars. I have the privilege of playing quarterback for the campus in 2006. Unfortunately, the East Orange Barringer rivalry game was suspended during that time. However, I've had the pleasure of coaching in the game since 2013. We have had many battles every year, and it's safe to say that us East Orange has won every one of them. The trophy is where it belongs. On behalf of the East Orange coaching staff, I would like to give words of encouragement to both teams, especially during these tough times. I want all the student athletes to first and foremost stay safe and take the necessary precautions during this pandemic. Secondly, Stay focused and continue to grind and excel with your education, for it's an essential tool that will help open various doors and opportunities for your future. To the Old Guard alumni, thank you for paving the way and setting a rich tradition and history that both cities can be proud of. With that being said, everyone stay safe, and let's go East Orange.
Greetings to my fellow Barringer alumnus. My name is Jamel Sabri. I'm a graduate of 1980. I'm going to share with you one of my fondest memories of the Barringer EO rivalry, which happened to be last year. Why I say last year? Because it was announced to me that this was going to be the last game. And it took me a minute to absorb that information. And frankly, I still haven't got past it. But someone thought it was important enough to cancel this game, this rivalry that's been going on for us on Thanksgiving. And they just decided to bring it to a halt. And I mean, there's classic EO Barringer games, Trust and Believe, that I recall. But this right here, in the words of Cat Williams, this right here was the most memorable moment that I will cherish. Because going to these games, and I've been away from Jersey for a minute, and being able to see some of the new and old faces and rekindle relationships, it's just been amazing. And even when you go up to East Orange, the love that is being shared with this game, I mean, there is nothing but love, nothing but love. So if you have been participating in these events on Thanksgiving regarding Barringer and EO, there has been nothing but extreme love for this game.
Good afternoon. My name is Lenny Clark. I played quarterback on the 1977 East Orange High School football team, which beat Barringer that year. And I want to talk about the fond memories that I have regarding the East Orange and Barringer Classic that historically, I mean, as far as I can remember as a child growing up in East Orange, that, you know, coming up to that Thanksgiving week, I mean, the talk around the town, the talk in the neighborhood, the talk in school was East Orange is playing Barringer. And just the you know, the pride that came throughout the city, in the school, in your neighborhood, on your block. It was a very important, I would say, foundation to build off of. And especially, you know, you heard about all the former East Orange greats that, and watched as you went as a child to go see the Barringer and East Orange game, and what that meant to you growing up, and also inspired you and inspired me to want to play football for East Orange High School. So it was a great honor to be able to do that, and to continue the tradition, to go this far, to continuing this on, and what it means to both communities is tremendous. And I want to just also thank the East Orange and Barringer Old Guard Committee for the work that you're doing and that you have done in the past to continue this legacy forward. And I want to just say to the East Orange Jaguars, good luck this year, and continue to build off of what we built off of, and to leave a legacy for your children as well. Thank you very much. Happy Thanksgiving to you all, and God bless.
Hi, I'm Al Volpe. I played at East Orange High School from 1955 through 1958 and had the privilege of playing in for Barringer East Orange games. One of my greatest memories is when you came out of the tunnel at East Orange's Martin Stadium or Barringer's City Stadium. You looked up into the stands and saw no vacant seats. It was a standing room only crowds. 13, 14,000 at East Orange, could be 20,000 at City Stadium in Newark. It was the place to be on Thanksgiving Day at the game. As a captain of the 1958 team, I and the Barringer captains visited each other's schools and assemblies. The players signed a book, and they were told that after so many years, they would be asked to come to an Old Guard dinner, and they would be initiated into the Old Guard. What a great experience this has been. We have developed over the years a brotherhood and a bond of players, knowing that we have played in one of the oldest traditional Thanksgiving Day games. This year will be 109 years.
Good evening, and welcome to everybody that has tuned in to this live and first annual virtual live event of the Barringer East Orange Barringer Old Guard event. Okay, as you know, we have entered into and have been in and are still in unprecedented times. So here we are virtually. Instead of a dinner, this is our program. Okay, I'm Abdul Mani Hassan. On behalf of President Stephen Shaw of the East Orange Old Guard and Drew Williams of the East Orange of Barringer. Again, thanks for tuning in. I'd like to ask you, if you can, and if you will, to donate something. The information is there in front of you, and help us to be able to help the programs East Orange and Barringer, both of their programs, to be able to help. We have united more than ever during this pandemic. Barringer and East Orange, we've united more than ever as the Old Guard, and that's what the Old Guard should do, and we do. Also, I'd like to thank Steve Tover of SidelineChatter.com and Mike Kinney of the Star Ledger for helping us to get information out there, and everybody else that has shared our information, and everybody that has tuned in tonight. God bless, be safe, and listen, we need your donations, we need your help. Peace be upon you, your families, and may everyone be safe. Have a happy holiday, Thanksgiving. Peace.
Okay, my name is Curly Moto Anderson, and what year did I play was 1966 to 1968 under the head coach of Tom Dean and Coach Frank Alcacello. Okay, playing with my teammates and against the opposition in Barringer High School during that particular tenure, I know that we didn't ever lose to them in the years that I actually played. And it was just great playing for East Orange, overall. Barringer game, big game, a lot of tradition. Goes back 100 years or more. Okay, let me see, what are some of my fondest memories of the East Orange Barringer rivalry. Again, playing with my teammates. That was big. Playing against the opposition, that was big because they had a lot of big name players, and Barringer had a very successful program too, but they weren't EO. At East Orange, during my tenure in particular, we had probably the best team, probably in the United States of America, not just that particular year that we were state champions back to back, but we were strong, always strong. That's East Orange traditionally. And the Barringer game was just one of a kind. No other tradition, I would think, in New Jersey was as big traditional game as Barringer and East Orange High School. And we never lost to them. Okay. A little bit about the old guard. Yes, the old guard. They laid the groundwork for us. The foundation was set, and what we theoretically and realistically had to go through is just continue that tradition, of which I think we basically did in our particular tenure. Okay, and again, I don't want to sound redundant or repeating myself, but the years that I actually played, I don't recall but losing one game. And again, we never lost to Barringer. And I know that we were state champs when we were go for broke. And then back to back, we won the state championships in 2 years in a row. And the years that I remember actually playing, varsity only lost one game. That was to Montclair in 1966, 67, when they went undefeated. We were 8-1. But the Barringer game, again, getting back to the Barringer game, that was always big.
Hello, this is Essex County Prosecutor Theodore Stevens. I'm a proud member of the class of 1972 from East Orange High School, and yes, I was part of the team that played in 1971 for East Orange in the East Orange Barringer Thanksgiving game. I have a lot of memories about that game. I do also know, and I must be candid to say, that we did not win. Barringer beat us. However, that did not take away from the fact that we knew we were playing in something that was bigger than one particular game or one particular team. As you know, the East Orange Barringer rivalry is the longest in the nation. And so all participants, especially you guys who are keeping this tradition alive, are part of an alumni which is much heralded and extremely proud to be associated with that game. So, in this pandemic era, you have special challenges that we did not have to deal. But collectively, you found a way to keep it together, keep the tradition alive, and to represent as well as you can. So in closing, let me just wish you the best. I hope that you all play a tremendous game. May the best team win. Go EO. But above all, have fun and secure the memories that you will carry with you for the rest of your life. Take care.
Hey guys, it's Tony Pierce, East Orange High School class of 1979. Hey, I know you're wondering how I got this jersey. Hey, but it's still my original game jersey. After I played at East Orange, I ended up going to college, coming back home and coaching as assistant coach. Then I had the great opportunity to be the head coach for 3 years. And I was 3-0 against those Barringer Bears. What a great rivalry. I went on to coach at University of Pittsburgh, West Virginia, Georgia, and other schools after that. But I also remember keeping in contact with Keith Hunter, who was a Barringer Bear. But Keith ended up getting into the coaching arena also, so we kept in touch. But what a great rivalry it is. To you current East Orange Jaguars, it's always important to remember that every East Orange player that stepped on that field went all out until there was 0-0 on the clock. There are names of all-American players that played there. NFL players played there. And we all believed that we could win no matter who our opponent was. But we always played until there was 0-0 on the clock. So if you're up by 3 touchdowns and there's time left and you see one of your teammates dancing and hopping around like the game is won, you go and get in his butt a little bit and you tell him to shut up and you wait until we see 0-0 on the clock, then we'll dance and celebrate. If we're down by 2 or 3 touchdowns, you see someone down on the sideline, you go and get into their butt and tell them, there's time on the clock. What are you sulking for? We have time to pull this out. We have time to win. So you always wait until it's 0-0 on the clock, and then you can pour that Gatorade on Coach Oliver's head. All right? Have a great day, and I will talk to you soon. Go get 'em.
Greetings, everyone. On behalf of the East Orange, Barringer, Old Guard, we'd like to thank everyone who participated in this virtual ceremony and this virtual raising of money for the East Orange, Barringer, Old Guard. We appreciate our heartfelt thanks and appreciation for your donations, your time, and your participation. As a member of the East Orange Old Guard and a member of the football team, I remember the old days when we had the Barringer East Orange games were very exciting. We used to watch the Barringer and the East Orange guys come out the tunnel. I had Reggie Griffith, who lived next door to me. Charlie Hinton lived in back of me. We had Red Sherman, Steve Cowan, Moto Anderson, guys like that we used to look up to and watch play the East Orange Barringer Thanksgiving game. I myself participated in 3 of the games, and it was very exciting at that time also. The East Orange Barringer Old Guard has made it a commitment to help the youth and help the community. We've made it more of a commitment to be more involved in the situation as the times nowadays are very hard. My name is Terry Lukeman Miles. I'm the Vice President of the East Orange Old Guard. And once again, I'd like to thank you, and most of all, I'd like to thank Almighty God, because without Him, we can do nothing. But we'd like to ask you to continue to support us, continue to support the youth and your community. Thank you very much, and everybody have a blessed day, and be safe. Thank you.